Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I want you guys to continue to think about me and pray for me. And you can pray to the God of dislikes by leaving the dislike on this video and singing along with me. Let's pray again. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. There's been a bit of a challenge. What has happened is that I'm getting ready to go on a blind date, and it's a mixed bag. The first thing I did was to go shopping for some clothes to wear for the date. This was a few days ago. And then I went to clean out my car. I drive a Kia Forte. It's a disaster, to say the least. And I'm so glad I cleaned out the car because something actually happened today. It was a disaster, to say the least. I had several boxes of Bismuth that I had planned to work on, but I got too depressed to even work on that. And then a bunch of completed art projects as well. So the first thing I did was to take all that to my storage unit and then take out the trash from the car. I spent a lot of time in the car. I got one job here in Apache Junction, another job in Phoenix. So I spent a lot of time in the car and a lot of sometimes I get so excited about running into the classroom, I forget to take the trash out. And so I did that, and it felt really good. Even before I got to go on the date, it felt really good just having space in the car. And then the next thing I did was to clean out my body. I was eating a lot of things that were, especially red meat. It makes my skin break out. I was eating a lot of baking chocolate. I was drinking a lot of tea as well for the caffeine, and a few other things that I really didn't need to be eating and drinking. So I cleaned that up, and I started eating a lot of celery because of celery apparently has some certain compounds that make guys smell attractive to girls. Who knows if it's true or false? But you know what? Celery is inexpensive and it doesn't taste too bad. It probably, even in large amounts, probably doesn't have too many harmful health effects. But unfortunately, I started eating like this a couple days ago, and everything came to a head these last couple of days. I've been really depressed about my eating ways. I've been craving a lot of things, and in fact, I kept an empty box from the chocolate because just so when I crave it, I could at least look at the box and pretend that I'm eating it. And that's how badly the cravings have been as of late. But I need to remind myself that I'm gonna like this girl infinitely more than the chocolate, right? And plus, the chocolate habit is not inexpensive, right? I mean, so celery habit is much less expensive. Let's put it that way. But I've been extremely depressed. Right now, I'm recording this at 9:40 p.m. and I'm trying to remind myself if this date doesn't go right, as a consolation prize, 48 hours from now, I'll be able to eat all the red meat, all the chocolate that I want to again. I've been trying to remind myself that. And it's a consolation prize, right? I'm still going for the main prize. But earlier today, I was at the student union. I had another good conversation with a girl there, and she was showing me because I asked her. She's studying chemistry. I asked her if there was a chance I could borrow their fume hood. I wanted to work on some thallium, and she was showing me she has good rapport with one of her professors, and I might be able to ask for a favor because I want to pour this. I custom ordered a graphite mold of a dislike finger, and I want to pour it all out of all of the metals that are disliked by society, right? Rare but cheap, right? Thallium being one of them, tellurium being the other one, and obviously bismuth, and a few others, right? Mercury amalgams, gallium amalgams, arsenic, antimony. And I need to pick 10 of them because the frame will fit 10, and maybe if I collect enough of smoke alarms, I can pull out the americium or neptunium out of them. And I want, and obviously, I'll need a fume hood to do that. I won't be doing that anytime soon, but I wanted to get ready for that. So I was asking her about that, and she showed me, and we went to talk to, we didn't get a chance to see her professor, but that was good. And I don't know if the eating of the celery contributed to that. It's not a girl that I would have any sort of relationship material with, but it gave me a feeling the celery was working. So I went out to get 4 more pounds of celery, and I wolfed it all down, and then I got really depressed because I didn't have an appetite for my real dinner, and also what made it even more depressing was, so I started practicing putting the clothes on that I had bought earlier in the week, and I realized that I had lost a significant amount of weight this past week as a result of my celery attack, and just all in all, very depressing. But at the same time, how many times does a girl walk me to her chemistry lab to find out if she could ask me for a favor, right? So it's just, I don't know what to do anymore, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.